Hey people, it is Friday, September the 9th. The time is 7:20 in the evening and it's currently 23 degrees Celsius, but feeling closer to 30 degrees with the humidex. And the golden hour is upon us here in downtown Toronto. Here's a look west down the rail corridor. And I'm here at the northern end of Blue Jays Way. Or did I say northern? I meant southern end of Blue Jays Way, and I'll be making my way north up to where it becomes Peter Street at King, and then I'll be walking along King Street heading east where the Toronto International Film Festival is getting underway. So King Street has been closed to traffic, and there'll be various activities and festival related stuff going on along a few blocks of King Street. There's the Skydome. And of course the Toronto International Film Festival is usually shortened down to TIFF. And my camera just randomly decided to stop recording, so I just started it up again immediately. And I think it's mostly regarded as an industry type film festival. And it draws in hundreds of celebrities, actors, directors, the whole 9 yards. They all flock into the city. It runs for about 10 days. I think it began yesterday. And here's Front Street.
Probably could, yeah.
And the heart of the festival is at the corner of King and John, where the TIFF Bell Lightbox is located. Many festival-related functions take place there, and there's also a number of cinemas on site for screenings. And this whole area is also known as the Entertainment District. You'll find some live performance theaters in the neighborhood, and many restaurants. And at one time it was a nightclub district, but that's not so much the case anymore. The nightclubs have migrated further west. I can hear someone blasting the Eagles over there, which is probably not a coincidence because the Eagles are playing a show tonight at Scotiabank Arena. At least what's left of the Eagles, without Glenn Frey, one of their founding members and singer-songwriters. I don't think it would seem like a true Eagles concert without him, but that's just my opinion.
I'm talking like...
This neighborhood is packed full of new developments. Almost on every corner, a new tower is rising. Have a couple of them within the same shot here. Actually, in another one I'm walking past directly on my right here. Let me wait for this car to move ahead here. Blasting music with his windows open. And here's where the street closure begins. I consider myself a pretty huge fan of film, but these sort of festivals rub me the wrong way a little bit. They tend to glorify the actors as being somehow worthy of godlike praise, which I think is a bit silly. And it seems that the city just bows down to them while they're in town and treats them as if they run the place, when they're really just here for 10 days and then they leave town and go back to where they really live. Of course, there are a number of celebrities who do call Toronto home. Some very well-known ones, actually, including actors who star in major Hollywood movies, but in any case, that's not who I'm referring to. Yeah, I'm not sure what this big crowd is here for. Waiting to catch a glimpse of a actor, perhaps. And that's something I would never really do personally, is stand around for hours waiting to catch a glimpse of an actor. I know I sound like a bit of a downer here, but they're just people like you and me who just get paid exorbitantly for what many of us would consider to be very easy work. But hey, if you can get that sort of work, more power to you, right? They've won the lottery of life. Some people might say the same thing about successful YouTubers, actually. When I say successful, I'm talking about people who have like 1 million subscribers or more, who have very simple content. or TikTok stars, I suppose now. And wow, this is quite the bottleneck here. Maybe I've gotten myself into something I didn't really count on here. This is Restaurant Row.
Seeing it alive and seeing it.
And all these people are waiting to catch a glimpse of somebody. I knew not who.
Your sister to take a photo of the place with the people. How's everybody look at? Like 14 now.
That's kind of neat. After you've attained maybe a photograph of the famous actor, what do you do with it? Do you just look at it afterwards and go, hey, I took this picture of this famous actor? When you could easily just Google them and find countless pictures of them online? This is called Mirror Moment. Hey, who's that doofus? That was my mirror moment. And I won't go over in that direction. Although actually I think that's live music, so I suppose that would be all right. Zenesol or Zenesol. That's who's playing up ahead. Not sure how to pronounce that. Zenesoul. Make the moment. What is happening up there? Better be careful they don't trip over these streetcar tracks. That lady almost took a tumble. So I think the street closure runs up to University Avenue or close to there.
But in the best way of how I've grown since. So this is the one that we're
Of course, we're passing through Canada's Walk of Fame, or we will be. And that's where you can see all the names of many famous Canadians. Not only actors, but also athletes and politicians and scientists and anyone who made a notable contribution to Canadian culture or highlighted Canada's name on the world stage in some way. Here's Duncan Street, although this block I think has been renamed Ed Mirvish Way. And I'll just keep moving past this Muzak. Discover the world of Canadian film. If you're wondering what are some Canadian films I can check out, well, pause this and zoom in on some of these films. I recognize quite a few of them. I think I've watched more Canadian films than the average person, I would say. I have no doubt that there are a million Instagram pics being snapped every hour here. And here's some of those names on the Walk of Fame. I did a video, I think a couple of years ago now, where I walked past all the names on the Walk of Fame and named them off.
One of those. That's why people go to
I'm not sure what all these little displays are about. I guess this is a red carpet of sorts here. The Bell Glam Cam. And there's one of the theaters. We walked past the Princess Margaret there a few minutes ago. And here's the Royal Alex.
I know, like actually, Here is it with a walking 45 minutes. Guys, don't leave just yet. Don't leave just yet. QR code will be popping up right now. If you played, please scan and enter for your chance to win 1 out of 3 prizes. You will be finding out by Monday morning if you are the winner.
Movie trivia? I think I'd fare pretty well with that.
Alright guys, once you scan, enter your information. Hopefully you win additional, maybe a year full subscription of Crave. That's pretty awesome.
I do have a Crave subscription, and I think it's a pretty good streaming service. People like to complain about it, but it does offer some things that you can't find on Netflix or Prime. And it also includes HBO, so that's a bonus. All right, let's go back out into the street here. There's a good dog. Not sure what this tent is all about.
There's a lot of people waiting, but I'm not going to wait. There's so
Something sponsored by Air France. And is this a drinking fountain here? That's kind of neat if that's what it is, or maybe just to wash up. I have no idea. Well, of course, TikTok has a presence here. I'm surprised people are still interested in watching movies given the lack of attention span most people have nowadays, whereas a 1-minute TikTok video is about the most they can concentrate on before moving on to something else. That's right, I'm an old fuddy-duddy. TikTok is one app that I refuse to download or acknowledge in any way, other than my acknowledgement of it right there. I think it's part of the degradation of society. Is that hyperbole? Maybe. But that's my story and I'm sticking to it. And the classic shot of Roy Thompson Hall with the CN Tower. And the golden hour has not completely passed us by yet. So you can get some funky photos taken here. And a food truck, no doubt this is doing good business. It's the only one I've seen. Actually, there's a few of them here now. I guess this is the food area. Got some tables.
So it's like where the exhibition would normally be.
We're getting close to the end of the closed down portion of King Street. We have a lineup of people waiting to take their photo in front of the TIFF sign at this end. Check out the camera this guy has. Kind of puts my little Osmo Pocket to shame.
No ground, but I want to hear you.
Your camera's bigger than mine.
Still make videos.
Right?
It's all the same in some ways.
I know, right? Yeah. And my arm gets much less tired. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
The other better.
And so ends the King Street activity for the 2022 Toronto International Film Festival. As I mentioned, this will be going on for another 9 days or so. And other parts of the city will also see activity. In years past, parts of Yonge Street also get closed down. There's a couple of theaters along Yonge that are utilized for the festival, and the Yorkville neighborhood also is a popular location for some festival activities, and also the main hangout spot for many of the celebrities who are in town. So if you are in town for TIFF and you want to spot some celebrities, I would suggest walking around Yorkville. And I guess for another few minutes, I'll just walk along. We'll take in some of the Friday night activity along University Avenue, and I'll head over to Queen Street. And of course, with King Street being closed, all the other streets are certainly a lot more congested than they would normally be. There's a look down Adelaide Street. We're walking past the Shangri-La, one of the high-end hotels downtown. No doubt this is also full of many people connected to the movie industry staying in town. I think the Four Seasons in Yorkville is also probably packed with film-related guests. And the Ritz-Carlton and the St. Regis. And no doubt the old classic hotels such as the Royal York and the King Edward are also busy. And the sky is looking quite nice, looking north up University.
Way bigger.
See the elevator moving up the side of the Hilton here. And the weather vane of the Canada Life building is moving upwards, which means that it will be getting warmer. And here's Queen Street. So I'm going to start to wrap up the video. Hope you enjoyed the walk through the King Street section of the Toronto International Film Festival. All kinds of people crowding along those few blocks, waiting to catch a glimpse of a famous actor, among many other activities taking place. Okay, all during the golden hour here downtown. So leave a comment below. Let me know if you enjoyed the walk. Let me know your thoughts on the film festival and on the sort of worship of movie actors or TV actors or celebrities of any sort. Are you into it, or do you think it's kind of silly? You know my thoughts. Let me hear yours. And be sure to hit that notification bell. That way you won't miss any of my videos. And also make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal, as well as via my merch store, and the recently enabled Super Thanks button right down below. And you can also find me on Instagram under KContinuum. So thanks for watching, and be sure to keep checking back because, as always, I will continue.